Today, I would like to speak about real success as a believer. What are the false notions that have settled deep within our minds? The success lies in money, the success lies in property, the success lies in business, success lies in fame, success lies in power and authority. The richer a person is, the more successful he is considered. The more famous, the more successful. The more popular, the more successful. Whatever reaches government or power is deemed successful. Whatever establishes a large business is successful. Whoever accumulates vast property is successful. But in reality, this entire knot of confusion is tied to our concept of success. Whatever definition of success you hold, your struggle, your efforts, your day and the night labor and your ambitions will all move in that direction. This is precisely what is being negated here. Success is not through the power. Success not through the money. Success not through the fame. Not through the power. Not through the government. Rather, success lies in Iman and the faith. In bowing and prostrating before Allah and in doing good deeds. Reflect deeply on this perspective, this attitude. This change in mental attitude alone can bring about a revolution within the human personality. Now consider the outcome. If success were through the power or wealth, then Qarun would have been the most successful. If success were through the power and the rule, then Fir'aun and the Namrud would have been the most successful. But success is not with them. A person may reach the wealth of Qarun and attain the power and the dominion of Fir'aun and the Namrud, yet he is still a failure, ruined, lost, and unsuccessful in the sight of Allah. On the other hand, Sayyidina Bilal Habshi radiallahu anh, Sayyidina Abu Dhar Ghafari radiallahu anh, Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh, they are successful. Even though he owned nothing, lived in a hut, and had no home, no land, no money, but they are real successful. The Prophet ﷺ status in Hadith, رُبَّ أَشْحَصٍ أَغْبَرَ مَدْفُعٍ بِالْأَبْوَابِ وَلَوْ أَقْسَمَ عَلَى اللَّهِ لَأَبَرَّ. Imam Muslim described this Hadith in Sahih Muslim. There may be some people that if they wish to enter a gathering, they are not given permission. If they wish to marry, no one is ready to marry them. If they try to recommend someone, their words are not heeded. Yet their status with Allah is such that if they swear on oath upon something, Allah fulfill His for him. This is the difference. Understand it well. Accepting this notion verbally is easy. Saying Subhanallah or it is easy. But allowing your own mindset to truly change according to it is extremely difficult. This is because we are influenced by our surroundings. You see a grand palace and a shower runs through you. A 20 feet long luxury car passes by with a roar and the vibration is felt within the room. One feels that these people are very fortunate, very successful. Well, in reality, it is entirely possible that this is their greatest misfortune, their greatest failure. That is why the Quran repeatedly declares these are the successful ones. Listen carefully. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu irka'u wasjudu wa'budu rabbakum waf'alul khayra la'allakum tuflihun. O you who believe, bow down, prostrate yourselves, worship your Lord, and do good so that you may attain success. So what is success truly based on? This is the greatest lesson. If this truth settles firmly in our hearts, our lives will change. Our morning and evening will change. Our priorities will change. The direction of our struggle will change, our entire value structure will transform. Something that seems extremely important today will appear insignificant tomorrow. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Ma ana fi dunya illa karakibin istazalla tahta shajaratin thumma raha wa tarakaha." Imam Tirmizi described in Jami' Tirmizi. What have I to do with this world? My example and that of this world is like a rider who rests under the shade of a tree for a while, then moves on and leaves it behind. This world is not his home, not his destination. Likewise, it is not our home, not our destination. The Prophet ﷺ also said, "Kun fi dunya ka'annaka gharib aw 'abiri sabil." Live in this world as though you are a stranger or a traveler passing by. But when will this attitude truly develop? Only when this verse become firmly embedded in our minds and hearts. That is the essence of what is being conveyed. Consider this example. When it snows and you step outside, snow settles on your clothes. You shake your clothes to remove it. Similarly, while living in this world, dust settles upon our faith and iman. Frost accumulates upon our hearts. It needs to be shaken off repeatedly. And the most effective way to do so is to consistently remind ourselves that success is not in the glitter and the glamour of this world, the splendor that attracts and absorbs you within itself. Allah में इकबाल से काफिर की ये पहचान के आफाक में गुम है, मोमिन की ये पहचान के गुम उसमें है आफाक. काफिर की ये पहचान के आफाक में गुम है. The sign of the disbeliever is that he is lost in horizon. The sign of believers is that the horizons are lost within him. मोमिन की ये पहचान के गुम उसमें है आप. Do not lose yourself in this world. Do not become overawed by it. Do not let the love of this world dominate you or take control of your heart. Keep renewing yourself. Remember, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. He has surely succeeded who purified himself. Renew your conviction again and again. Success is not in wealth. Success is not in kingdom. Success is not in power. Success is not fame. Success is not property. Success lies in faith, in righteous deeds, in the worship of Allah, in welfare, in the charitable works, in supporting to the helpless, in bringing benefit to humanity. May Allah grant us the ability to change ourselves and give us the strength to act upon these teachings. Amin, amin, bijahi sayyidil mursalin. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.